Good Monday morning.
Good Monday morning. Did Shelley have a good Mother's Day?
She did.
Nice.
She did.
Nice. Yeah. I did too.
May 11th, post Mother's Day.
We're already in the second week of May.
I know the first week kind of just floated by, and unfortunately there was no recording for the first week of May, and I apologize, but life and sickness.
I had been traveling. I was sick. You were sick. Everybody was sick. Yeah. I don't even know. I'm not sure that would have been 2 weeks ago, Bunny. I couldn't talk. I was in Washington, D.C. I went to Capitol Hill. I completely lost my voice. I did have to have people talk for me because I couldn't talk above a whisper.
But that could have been good there too.
Oh, it was great.
Just
if I
how did you communicate?
If I hadn't had an ear infection, luckily, so I had Shania with me.
Oh, yeah.
Who can practically read my mind. Yep. And so I would point and say, and she would read or do whatever.
You guys have like that ESPN thing.
We do. Absolutely. ESPN for sure. So anyway, yeah, we missed a week, but now we have all kinds of catch up. And
so this is post DC.
Yes.
This is our first post DC.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We did the one from DC and then we missed a week.
Yeah.
And then,
okay. That day on DC was the last day I had a voice.
You were kind of gravelly.
I know. And I was walking around and all the pollen of the Northeast and, the cherry blossoms had just blown away in DC. Well, then I had to take the train up to Rhode Island for a residual auto market conference. Yes, there is such thing as a residual auto market conference. And the pollen up there was even worse. So I was pretty much down for the count. So yeah, I'm playing catch up. I'm feeling a ton better. I think I needed a week to recover, but I think you did too, even though Oklahoma.
Yeah, mine was a little bit different. Yeah. I did something stupid, lifted something extremely too heavy.
Yep.
And was down for the count for a couple of days. So
we would have had to record from your recliner.
Have we done that before?
I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll try the next time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
that would
just
have
call it good.
Completely relaxing. So me not talking, and you in the recliner, that would have been.
And actually, I was probably on a little pain medication at that point in time. So
even better.
We would just turned it on and we would.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It'd been quiet.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, well, we're back. Mother's Day is over. I had a lovely time, and
good.
Frida Southwest is a great place to eat. In case you have never been there. Okay, so I feel like we finished our busy season.
Don't say that. You know how this works out.
I don't even have wood around here. Knock on wood. Except for, so it's like we've been busy since March. And then I'm still in the middle of legislation, but that's probably going to wind down this week because all those legislators want to get back on the campaign trail and they can't campaign while they're in session. So they're trying to close out session, which should happen today or tomorrow. So we were able to kill some bills. We were able to bury some bills. We were able to assist some bills. So we'll see. They have to get it to the governor's desk and he has to do a quick turnaround of vetoes or not. So, and then we'll start talking about elections in the state. So,
that was some very interesting bills because, you and I talk a lot about them and I'm not, if you can notice, I'm not a big political type person, but it was just really interesting. Yeah.
It's an interesting game that's played. It's definitely chess. It's definitely chess or whack-a-mole, whatever your preferred game is. So
that'd be a crazy game. Whack-a-mole and chess all together.
Whack-a-mole. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Well, it's interesting. So this year we have taken on a new program called Voter Voice.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I are still learning it because it's a great source of communication, but it has enabled us to get legislative information out accurately and quickly in a way that we've not been able to do. We had it a few years back, but it was kind of clunky, and they've updated it. And so we've just started it again this year. And so far, we've had some great responses, and I'm really happy with it. What do you think?
If I would have uploaded our current data correctly, I think it would have been really, really clean and quick. I mean, it wasn't that horrible the way we did it, but it was just kind of a two-step process. But the response, and that's one thing, if our members are out there and they get that information, go through that system and please update your information in that system, because our system here at the Big I is a little bit different than that system. And so the information that we need so that we make sure that we get the right leadership information.
Yes.
Because what it does, it automatically says, oh, well, if you're here, then you have these people who are your elected officials, and it just automatically sends it. So if you have a call to action when there's a bill or something that needs to be taken care of, it says, well, we know exactly who you need to talk to, and they send it right. And it's a one button click. And I think we even had one of our board members even say how easy it was, and they loved it. So
well, and the benefit of it is that there's more power in being the constituent sending a note to a legislator than there is just a random email from someone they don't know. So they look that up. They know that that person lives in that town and that zip code, and they're in their district. Right. So it makes a huge, huge difference. We're going to use it a little bit more this summer and play with it, because I think, and we can also track all of the stats from it, all the data. And so I think by the time we get to interim studies in the fall and then new filings in like late winter and early like January-ish, we'll be able to utilize it going forward in a great way. So I'm really excited. It's been, I'm probably, like I said, we had to get the right database in there and then just learning how to learn the process. But I'm super happy with it. So
and just please, if you're listening to this, go on to our bigiok.com. Go through legislation, and there's a tab there for voters' voice. Go on there. And then there's a little place there at the bottom that asks it says, do you want your notifications? And you can turn those off at any time. But if you haven't been on there, or if you've just quickly been on there, please go in there. And that allows you to update your local address, your local zip. And that way, again, that's what powers that whole software. It's cool stuff.
Well, and I'm assuming at some point, maybe in our next legislative newsletter that we send out, we'll put that information with the link again. So kind of as a reminder.
Yep. Matter of fact, I'm going to jot that down.
Yeah, that way they can just hit the link and go from there. So, but again, we're winding down just a little bit, and then probably in the next week or so we'll be talking about elections. So,
but it's good to, and also too, like I said, you can also track to see who your legislatures are. It'll also track to show you what bills and such will be up for vote. It has an election port there that it'll tell you exactly what you're voting on and what So it's really. It's a one-stop shop for us. And so hopefully we can get it going and get everybody on board.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on with May. Shania has some things going on with Young Agents. So their annual conference comes up September 16th and 17th. Registration is open, right?
No, it doesn't open until June the 1st, I believe.
Oh, okay. So
we'll be sending out some mark your calendars here pretty quick.
Let's get past Memorial Day, and then we'll figure it out from there. Yeah. On May the 15th, we have our Free Friday Ethics. So later this week.
And that is what?
Free. And then May 12th, again, we offer a lot of free education. So one of the classes we're offering is Mind the Gaps, where excess and umbrella liability quietly fail, which is interesting. You're seeing all the lawsuits in California against so many insurance companies. This would be a great class to take, because this is where people just think it all follows through very quickly. And It doesn't. So we're offering some great classes. We're going to keep promoting this. We'll get to focus a little bit more on it this summer. So we're very excited about it.
And as we said many times, those are very good webinars, and they're fairly easy to get the credits. And so I'd encourage just to keep track on those webinars.
Yeah. Take advantage of it.
Yep, free.
That's what's really important.
Those are free.
Okay, so put this on your calendar too. CPCU Society, which is not us, but they're part of the institutes, which I like, is having their scholarship fundraising golf tournament on June the 18th. So we'll send out some information that'll give you a link to information for them. So just put on your calendar June the 18th if you want to play golf and raise money for a nice cause.
I think we've already sent out an email, and it is actually on our calendar as well. So if you need to click and get some information, just click on our calendar and go from there.
Well, we don't just stop working in the summer. We just keep moving on. So it looks like
it is not a slow time.
Never.
But that's good. That's good. We want as much stuff as we can.
Okay. Well, listen, you have a great week.
You as well. And I'm glad everyone's feeling better.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.